Welcome to Daily Tax Savings. This is Tony Novak here to share a few points on saving taxes and staying out of tax trouble. Today's topic is, the title is The Judge Says. And the point is that almost always on this show, I talk about a live case, an example, a situation, a story from my own life or work. But today's example is a tax court memorandum just issued within the last week that reinforces some of the points that we've been discussing in earlier episodes. And I'm mostly going to read it. Now, the issue was a taxpayer making an appeal to drop penalties to get out of tax penalties. In this case, it was penalties for not filing those cash transaction reports. It's called a Form 8300. In other words, when you make in this case it was an auto dealer, and when they take a deposit or a purchase of cash more than $10,000, they know better. They're supposed to file a report, and they didn't file hundreds of them, and said, "It was our software. Our software messed up. We purchased software that's supposed to do that filing, and it messed up." Well, the judge basically said, that's possible, but there's no evidence that you gave any effort either before the problem, before the software setup of the software, or after discovering there was a problem. And I'm just going to read this one sentence because we talk about on this show that small business taxpayers are not expected to be software experts. We're not expected to be perfect bookkeepers or accounting experts, but we are expected to show reasonable compliance, and that's what the judge is talking about. Let me read this sentence. And this is judge writing in the tax court memorandum. While it is not necessary to show that taxpayer made every data entry correctly, the record offers the court no insight as to the taxpayer's installation, training, or use of the software. Similarly, the taxpayer did not establish that it took reasonable steps to foster compliance. And that hit home for me. Again, it's the same issue. We're not expected to be perfect. Problems do happen. Software does mess up. There is always a learning curve. But in this case, the judge said, "You showed me nothing. I see no reason why you made any the penalty should be assessed because there was no effort to comply with IRS requirements." So that's the whole point of this show tonight. Would love to hear your thoughts, comments, or feedback on this issue, or if you want to talk with me one-on-one. Maybe you're having trouble filing those cash reports as well. Be happy to talk about it one-on-one privately. Reach me at taxproblems.cpa and click that Let's Talk button. I'll be back tomorrow with another Tax Savings Minute.